Didn't know nothing about brewing beer in 2008, and 2 years later I was opening a brewery. It's one of those things that just, you kind of dive into a passion and you just dive into it. You know, I've lived here my entire life, and I was born and raised, and this town just, I love it. You know, the people are great. You're 10 minutes away from the mountain. You're 10 minutes away from 15 lakes. You know, you got mountain biking trails. You got anything anyone could ask for on an outdoor ways, we have it here. You know, my passion was Ben, and my other passion was beer, you know, and those two things together just create a good life for me.
We're, a very outdoor branded company. Everybody here does something outside, whether it's snowboard or snowmobile or mountain bike or just float the river.
Yesterday we canned Sweet As, grabbed a case of beer, grabbed my mountain bike, went out there, and it was just like, hey, not to be random, but here's a 6-pack. I work for a brewery in town. So, just being able to go out and get in people's minds that, whether you're outside just playing lawn games like cornhole or whatever, or if you're out mountain biking, fishing, we've got the canned beer for it.
People can take our beer and go enjoy whatever they do. A little 6-pack of Descender camping is not a bad thing. Or take some Sweet As after a mountain bike run. It's pretty awesome. So, everybody here really enjoys it, and that was a lot behind the branding of GoodLife.
We've been at a point where we invested so much up front. We're pretty conscious about where we spend our money, and it's more just trying to get out there and say hi and just make the beer.
We're able to grow as big as the system will allow us to grow, and even bigger within the footprint of this building without having to build another building. You name that a brewery, and they face, within the first 5 years, a wall that you have to cross, and that involves a very expensive decision to build a new brewery somewhere. So we said, okay, what if we start big and grow into it, and then we decide whether we stay or just keep going. So the system is capable of producing 60,000 barrels of beer a year. Currently we can possibly do about 12 with fermentation, so we have a lot of room to grow.
We need to make our beer flavorful, lots of aroma, get that citrus, the grapefruit, get those flavors. And basically the bitterness is just a balancing act on the back of the tongue, when you drink it, rather than being the main focus of every beer.
Kurt's ability as a brewer to balance a beer is, I think, our trademark. His goal since the very, very beginning was make sure that your beer, once you start it, finishes the same way. So you get to the end of the beer and you're like, I want another one of those. That was good.